Hi, everyone. My name is Jacob Curtis, and today we're going to talk about debts and interest rates and which accounts you should be paying off. Okay, so I get this quite a lot. People come to me with they have lots of different types of debt. They have credit cards and personal loans and bank loans and business loans that they're all been using for the business. And some of those have really high interest rates, 18, 19, 20%, something way up there. And they always ask, well, shouldn't I really pay off high interest debts first? And while logic dictates that you should pay off your high interest ones first, Profit First is all about leveraging human behavior. And not just Profit First, but we as humans need to recognize that we don't always follow the logical thing. One of these behaviors is celebrating early successes. This is a human behavior. Everybody loves to celebrate and have quick wins. So when we see early progress in our management of our money and knocking out debt, we become committed to the process, even if the progress is really small and not huge, right? Every little win is really important. Even checking off a box on your to-do list gives you a little bit of a rush, gives you a little bit of a good feeling. And this has all been scientifically proven. You can go out and read it, research it. Books have been written about it. This is a real thing. In regards to debt, Dave Ramsey, the author of Total Money Makeover, suggests a technique that is in perfect alignment with the Profit First methods and also what I agree with 100%. Okay, the process is really simple. First, you sort all of your debts from largest amount due to smallest amount due, and then all of your financial effort is put into eradicating and getting rid of and paying off that smallest debt first. Okay, while continuing to pay the minimum balance on all of the other debts. Don't stop paying your debts. Just list your debts out from largest to smallest or smallest to largest, however you see fit. But you're always going to attack the smallest balance first. Okay. And continue to make the minimum payments on all the other debts. Now, once that smallest debt is paid off, you target the next largest or the next smallest, excuse me, the next smallest debt on your list. And and you're going to take whatever you were paying on the smallest one, and you're going to add it to now the minimum balance of the next smallest debt. Okay, and you're going to pay that one down. So by adding the amount you're paying to the first debt, you're going to make that payment on the next debt. Okay, and then you're going to wipe that out, and then you're going to apply to the next one, and so on and so forth. So what this does is it really builds up a series of early successes and creates a snowball effect as more and more money is freed up to target the remaining amount of your debts. And these are a bunch of little wins in the beginning, and those will continue. You'll continue to see that progress and get everything checked off, marked off, and it'll be awesome. You'll be amazed at how much actually has happened. I've seen this in other businesses where they have tried to do it the highest rates, interest rate, the lowest interest rate, but that quick win just does not come. And so, really using that methodology is what is going to be super important in getting that snowball effect by listing them smallest balance to largest balance and then attacking that smallest one first. Okay, doing that really does set you up for greater success. You get in the habit of doing that, especially as you apply all of the profit first principles by doing your allocations and setting aside money into your profit account, into your profit account, your tax account, your operating account, your owner's compensation account. All of these accounts are really set up to help you in your behavior because that is what's most important is making sure that you understand the way that you work on a human behavior level. Okay, logically speaking, some of this doesn't, when you think about it and do the math, it's like, well, I can make a spreadsheet and I know how much everything should be in. But in reality, you're not really doing that. Most business owners don't. They just look at their bank account balance when they're trying to make a big decision to see what's there. And that's why it's so important to understand the way that you operate. And Profit First really breaks that out for us and helps us understand and see the way that we're operating. It helps us to actually leverage and take advantage of our human normal behavior and do that. And so paying off debt is one of those things that is really helpful. One of our, like Dave Ramsey says, our biggest resource in building wealth is our income. Okay. And so when we have debt payments we have to make, that debt payment is eating away at that income. So we want to get rid of that debt as quickly as possible. And the best way to do that, that's going to can make sure that you have success in the long term, even after you're debt free, so that you don't fall back into having debt, is to list them out smallest to largest and get rid of the smallest balance first. Get that first win. So that, and then you can fight harder for that second and third. And if you have more than that, fourth, fifth, sixth. So as you work your way through through all of your debts, you're going to have super awesome uh, have it already in place when you're doing, because you're doing your allocations, you're already saving, you're paying off debt. And so when you get all debt free, now instead of having to pay off some debts on a quarterly basis or pay big large sums in debt to your debtors, you'll have that money for yourself that you can go and celebrate really big now, because now you've paid off your debt. Your business is operating within its budgets, within good margins, and you'll be set for a long, long time. Always come back and revise and revisit each of your allocations on an annual basis, maybe even quarterly, depending on how fast you're growing, making sure that you're allocating enough to each of the accounts to make sure that you're going to be able to pay your taxes, that you can pay yourself, you can pay your employees, you can pay for, and the business isn't spending too much in areas that is not making you more money. Anyway, thanks everybody. I hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.